Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. So we're looking at a cool week on forehand variations this week, and today specifically we're going to look at some grip variations. It's really common when players come out to a tennis lesson, they say, hey Brady, how do I hit a great forehand? And it's not that easy to tell somebody just one forehand to hit. It really starts with the grip. So if you guys are out there taking some lessons, make sure you are going over grips before you get into hitting the ball. There are 3 grips I want to look at because there's really only 3 that I think are viable grips to use at a competitive level in tennis. The first would be the Eastern grip, which is the grip that I personally use myself. Federer uses it, Del Potro uses it, really fantastic grip. So a couple things about the Eastern grip. When we're looking at the bevels on the racket, talking about the base knuckle of the index finger on the dominant hand, we want to go to the 3rd bevel. Okay, so let me just show you guys that. I'm basically neutral right now. I'm going to go to that 3rd bevel, and that really right there, if I'm in my ready position, you see that slight tilt in the racket, you know I'm in an Eastern grip. Okay, couple cool things about this grip. I personally love it because I like to flatten out the ball sometimes. Generally, most tour players and high-level players hit a standard forehand with good topspin, but a lot of us out there want to be able to flatten out that ball once in a while, a la Del Potro or Federer, and the Eastern grip makes that the easiest possibility, going from a topspin swing to flattening out the ball, so that's a big bonus. Low balls, and as a tall guy, low balls occur a lot for me. So in Eastern grip, you've got a really easy time squaring up the racket on a low ball. Now, high balls would be the one area where a lot of players say, well, Brady, I don't like the Eastern grip because going up high makes it a little bit tough to cover the ball, which I totally understand. If you are a shorter player, I understand why Eastern might not be your favorite grip, but let's be honest, the GOAT uses it. So if you guys go out there and practice it, I'm sure you could make it your own as well. The next grip would be SemiWestern, and this is really probably the most popular grip both at the club level and at the pro level. We're going to just slightly slide the base knuckle of that index finger to bevel number 4. So where I was in Eastern grip with that slight racket tilt to the left, now I'm going to go one more bevel, and I'm in a SemiWestern grip. Couple really great things about this grip. Obviously, as that racket face starts to shut a little more towards the ground, the spin is going to increase, which is a really, obviously, nice modern addition to your forehand. You want to be hitting a lot of topspin. Djokovic is somewhere around semi-Western. Some of you might disagree and say he's closer to Western. I'd say he's probably a hybrid. Nadal, even though, I think you guys probably are under the impression with all the spin that Nadal gets that he's in a full Western. Absolutely not. Nadal is in a semi-Western grip. So to me, it provides really easy spin, still plenty of power to be had because the racket's not completely shut down. High balls. This is where we start to see the high ball become easier for a player who doesn't maybe stand as tall as I do. Because as you reach up with that racket face a little more closed, it's still pretty easy to get some topspin. So you're hitting a heavy ball even when someone has hit out of your strike zone. So bevel number 4, SemiWestern grip, very popular grip. If you guys are in that, obviously I'm super happy with that. Go one more bevel over with the base knuckle of that index finger to bevel number 5, and you can see how shut down that racket face is. That is a full Western forehand grip. To me, it's losing popularity. So yes, there is a ton of topspin to be had here, but to me the negatives outweigh the positives. A low ball becomes extremely tough because as we reach down here, I'm not quite sure how we elevate the ball. Me personally, my wrist, if I tried to show you guys a low full Western forehand, pulling it up, I think I'd honestly feel some wrist pain. You know, the ball with all that spin, yes, it's a bonus, but that tends to drop short. So even though the ball's heavy, you don't tend to get a ton of power or depth out of this shot. So you tend to see the opponents kind of hugging in on the baseline. So, you know, Jack Sock is definitely hitting a full Western forehand, and I know he's got a ton of power. He's got more spin than anybody on tour. The RPMs on Jack Sock's ball, more than anybody out there. So I'm not saying it can't be done with the full Western, but to me, I think at the club level, up through that 5.0, 5.5 range, you guys really should be working between that Eastern or semi-Western to have the most success, not just in your strike zone, but also under and over your strike zone, okay? So that was the grips for today. I hope that was super helpful for you guys. We got a lot more on forehand variations coming later this week, but until then, please click like below this video, and if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, not sure how that's possible, please do so, as well as check down below me in the description of this video. You're going to find the link to 3 free courses that Mark and I have put together. I think you're going to find those really helpful as well. All right, so until next time, be well, and we'll see you soon at Daily Tennis Lesson.